Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. So the first half of the year is now over. What's the best? Stay tuned. All right, sponsor of today is Robert Johnson. Robert Johnson contributed to our wish list of the Bayardo Tune Pro. He misses Dan the Man. I do too. Hopefully we'll get Bayardo Tune Pro and Dan the Man back together at some point. All right, if you want to hook us up and help us out, coffee or wish list, network is buymeacoffee.com/tennis spin. You want to just hook up the channel, super thanks is the way. Link is below. Thank you so much. Okay, so the first half of the year is now in the books. Hey guys, do you need help organizing your tennis life? Well, think Go. We got the Axiom line here, the 9-pack duffel, my favorite bag, the 9-pack Axiom 2.0. They even make a 12-pack if you're going on tour. And my favorite backpack of all time. I love that bag. So if you want to organize your tennis life, think Go. Introductions. During the past 6 months, what did well, what was improved? Well, I have a few here today, and the ones that stick out in my mind are here. So I want to actually start with the best value racket. I feel like Wilson with the Burn series is probably best racket for its price. They have different versions of this Burn, 100, 100S, 100L, LS, ULS. So there's like 5 versions of this racket, and you know, any of these can cater to most of your needs. They don't make an oversized version of this, so we're sticking in that 100 square inch realm though. I personally like the 100. You know, for those of you who don't break strings and hit with a lot of spin, the 100S is perfect. And then they go lighter and lighter. And then you can do a ULS for, you know, you're a 12-year-old or a 13-year-old. So best value, guys, Burn series by Wilson. The most improved racket, in my opinion, the Gravity, guys. A lot of people who played with the old Gravity have easily gravitated towards the new one and have definitely liked it. This with the Auzetic provides a lot more feel. There seems to be a little more punch, a little more power in this new series. Some people have actually pointed out that the shape is a little different, a little more rounder. So it flexes kind of in a different place. Like the whole series seems to have improved. This particular one is the MP. There's a Pro that also plays, you know, very well. So the Gravity series is the most improved line. I wasn't a huge fan of the old one, but definitely new one hits the right spot. Now the most requested racket of all has been the Aero 98. I feel like I get a call at least once a day, if not more, about trying this racket. I feel like everybody wants to try this racket. And a lot of college kids have gravitated towards it. A lot of kids have asked about it. A lot of adults have asked about it. I feel like about 30% of the people wind up with it. I feel like it's just a lot of hype and people really want to try it because of the hype, which is good. I mean, before Alcaraz became number one, this racket really wasn't that much in the forefront. But you put a nice face and a winner to a racket, you pretty much blow up the racket. So as you can see, Alcaraz is over here, right? And then we got, Rafa up there. It's hard to even see Rafa in this placard, actually. But number one requested racket. I'm sure in sales, this is definitely top 5. I'm sure of it. Because either that or Babolat didn't make enough. It's one or the other. Now, the sleeper of the line, which I feel is better than the Arrow, is actually the Pure Drive 98. I feel like this actually has better feel, better plow, maybe a little bit more power for those of you who want just a little more from the Arrow, more of a traditional type of a hitter. I actually like this racket a lot. It's probably my favorite racket of the Babolat line, and that's a lot for me to say because I usually don't like the feel of these. This one actually has, the perfect amount of everything, right? This thing comes in at 305 grams, 10.8, which is kind of the industry standard right now in the 98s. 6 points head light with before strings, but definitely good balance, good feel, good swing weight. And the one that has a lot of attention is Rafa. So this particular new Rafa Origin, it's a lot of racket. It's only 11.2 before strings, which is 317 grams, but there's a lot of weight in this head. They say 4 points head light before strings. Once you string this racket, it's a lot of plow. That's all I gotta say. Definitely a fun racket to try. I'm not sure how many people would actually buy this to play with. We've had some people try it, and everybody goes, "It's great, it's great." And I was like, try to play a match with it in an hour or two and see if you can keep up with the racket. You definitely have to prepare early and get that swing coming through earlier than usual. Okay, so that's my best of the first half of this year. Let me know what you think. If you have your favorites that I missed, let me know. All right, guys, thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis.